Nigeria is endowed with rich cultural heritage, and in the move to bring out this cultural heritage and make Nigeria a tourist attraction to other countries, the Director General of the National Council for Art and Culture, Otumba Olusegun Runsewe, renovates the Art and Craft Village in Abuja. Otumba Olusegun Runsewe says Nigeria is the only country without a cultural market. He also said bringing the cultural village to life will be of benefit to the nation at large. Speaking to the newsmen at Abuja,
incident, and we have the Senate report on government property to be returned to government parastatals is here. We have also the police directive that we should open up this place. So for those of you that are interested, these are full facts that you need to be aware of. And you can see what National Assembly have said here now today. Nobody has rights, no individual is bigger than the government, which is what we're saying. So please, if you have any question on this matter, we'll be too happy to respond so that we can give Nigerians a true picture of what is going on. Am I well understood? Thank you.
Sir.
You can see that it's still under construction, but still we're changing all the doors. We finished the tiles, we finished the roof, POP, etc. And you can see that I'm sure some of you should be proud of what this management is doing. Before, you only have 3 toilets in that place. Now we have 20 toilets. We have 10 on that side, 10 on this side, and it's going to be commercial. If you come, you pay to use. And for the first time in the history of our cultural endorsement, we're going to have a pharmacy here, a business center, a barbing salon, and a photo shop, all within this environment. It won't be just come in and do whatever you want. No, there must be control, there must be law and order in this place. Well, you have to consider 2 things. Is it the village essence you love or fire outbreak? All over the world where they use this kind of touch is fireproof. It's quite expensive. So why deceive ourselves? We don't have it and we can't afford it for now. But at least for us to put this together, over 500 Nigerians will have jobs. At the end of the day, they can rely on what they are doing. Look, we were showing you of that shop there. Each shop there was paying 600,000 to one individual. And this individual just entered this place and started building. Yes! When the management took it up, he said he has a document with FCDA. Is it lease they call it? And FCDA said they don't know that lease. And nobody is talking. So for the first time, we have been able to take control of the remaining of this place. And we believe that with the National Assembly, the IG of police and every other person in support, Nigerians will now enjoy the benefit of this thing. Unlike what it is.
How many shops we have here?
You said?
Shed light on the road, on the land that this place was done for killing.
Yeah, but you know I'm not a police spy, but I will have the details. No, we found them, we have the, if you want. No, we have all the pictures of everything you want here. This is why they were living here. Even some of them, their pictures are there. This is the man that was washing car here. The biggest car washer in Abuja was using this place. They were even have mosquito nets and everything. The ammunitions that were found, some of the individuals that were living here. And the report here shows that police arrested over 100 people. So those of you that have been interested to go into full details, we'll be happy to give you. So you can write your report, let Nigerians know the truth. Not the action of trying to blackmail one individual. Look, gentlemen, permit me to use this today and tell you, nobody's tongues are unripe mangoes. Abi? So Otumba Runsewe is ripe enough to be stoned. But that will not stop the issue. The issue is that this place must return back to the benefit of Nigeria. What this management is fighting for is for your children and our children. It's a shame on us that we are the only country in the whole of West Africa that don't have a cultural market. Look at the amphitheater here. We went to South Africa recently. They gave us performances in the afternoon and all other time. We have the same space here, but we can't use it. So it's time for us to come together and stop this rubbish. The Nigerian project must move forward. How much? We can't get the figure right now until we finish.
So how many shops do we have here?
165.
What the fate of visual artists? What attracting tourists?
There are people who are fighting for. There were more tailors here than visual artists. Yes, the last time all this place was tailors, it was becoming the biggest tailoring. We are not here to satisfy tailors. It's for the creative industry. They have a percentage about 2% or 3%. There are more other areas that should benefit from the cultural market.
So going forward, what commendable steps to defend this policy? But going forward, are you partnering with the foreign affairs ministry or embassies to ensure that Nigerian arts get
I would have suspected you to be the wife of a pastor. Chinese government gave us money to develop this place, and the money was kept in Nigeria for 9 years. When it was not used, Chinese government took it back. So that answered your question, and that is why this management, where is Ajara? That's the lady in charge of external services. We went to meet the ambassador 2 times. I even flew to China to beg them. That money was removed from Nigeria and taken to Sierra Leone. So we're just begging them to bring the new one. So it answers your question. Thank you very much. Well, you know, you don't fight every battle from every angle. If we can recover these bits and provide something for Nigerians, it will be on record that one management under the leadership of Otumba Roshewe came and fought what others were afraid to face. Before I was appointed, they said any DG who come here, his leg would swell up. But the day I was coming, I wore bathroom slippers. I was prepared for the swollen leg. They even said if anybody comes here, we die after 7 days. Here I am, after so many years. These are crooks who want to take over government property. Almost all government properties have been threatened today. But thank God, NCAC management have been...
The chairman House Committee on Tourism and Culture, Ogbedia Ihama, says the government will not accept its land and properties being site-taken by individuals. He also commended the efforts of the DG, National Council for Art and Culture, and the Inspector General of Police, who gave support to secure the place.
Of the controversy. Yeah. And we did issue a statement which gave the Inspector General of Police the backing to provide police to the agency to secure this place. Recently, we've been reading on the media and newspaper about issues concerning this property. We are aware that the expanse of land here, measuring about 23 hectares, belonged to NCAC. However, individuals are beginning to encroach and trespass into government property. We are aware by law that government can actually acquire lands from individuals. But the reverse, where individuals acquire government land, is unacceptable, and National Assembly will not fold their hands to watch government property being ceded to individuals. We will resist any attempt to confiscate government property into the hands of individuals. Our duty as representatives of Nigerians is to stand and speak for Nigerians. This village happens to be the only cultural village in the entire country, and we will do everything to protect it. If you go around the West Africa, even in the Western world, you will see cultural villages where activities happen and even tourists come around to shop on crafts and arts. We are endowed with very huge and rich cultural heritage, and this is a place where we can showcase all that God has given to us naturally. So we will resist it, and any attempt to continue to encroach in this land, we will have to call for public hearing so the public will be aware of what individuals are trying to do. But I'd like to commend the management of NCAC, headed by the DG who has just taken us around, Otumba Rusewe, and the Inspector General of Police, who had also given support to secure this place. We are aware that this place became a hideout for hoodlums, and that a kidnapper a victim that was kidnapped was kept here for weeks. Arms and ammunition were found and discovered here. So I do not think that we will fold our hands to watch that happen. No individual is bigger than government, and we will not allow government property to be ceded to individuals. So NCAC will continue to do everything within their powers to get their rights in accordance with the C of O, and we are assuring you that as the People's Parliament, we will stand firm to ensure that government property is protected. I'm here with members of the committee, and on behalf of National Assembly, we say no to ceding government property to individuals. Thank you very much.